Now, when we model in Maya, there are many times when we'll need to add more detail to a model. And probably the easiest way to do this is by using edge loops. Now, if we take a look at this model here, in fact, I'm going to go ahead and turn off reference here so we can see this. You'll see that the detail in this model forms loops. So we can see this a little bit better if I go into wireframe mode here. So if I right click here and go edge, you'll see that a lot of this detail is in what are called edge loops. And basically they're just loops of edges that define the profile at a certain point. Now I'm going to go ahead and hit 6 to get back into shaded mode, and let's turn on our reference. Now what we can do is add in additional edge loops to add in more detail. So let's go into our front view here. And you'll see here that we've got a place where we probably need more detail. So we need to kind of bring this out a little bit to get a little bit more curvature and so on. So we can use a tool called Insert Edge Loops. Now it's found under Mesh Tools, Insert Edge Loop. And when I do this, all I have to do is click on one of these outer edges, and we can insert an edge loop between two others. So there is one edge loop. Now here we can add in one to give us the detail that we need. So I'm going to go ahead and insert here, and there's the edge loop. Now I'm going to go back into select mode, right click and go into vertex mode. And let's go ahead and select some stuff and move it and create the detail that we want. Now, if we want to add even more detail, we can certainly insert more edge loops. So we can go into Mesh Tools, Insert Edge Loop. We can insert one, say, here, and say here. We can model that. Or we can go into another view. So if I wanted to, I can go into this view, and we could add some edge loops along here, and so on. Now there is another way to insert more edge loops, and that's by doing what's called an offset edge loop. So what you do with this is you select a current edge loop, and what it does is it will bracket that with edges. Now this is a great way to add just a little bit more detail around an edge loop, particularly if you want to get something like a crease or something like that. So if you want to add additional detail to your model, you can use Insert Edge Loop as well as Offset Edge Loop to insert that detail.